Hi everyone, and welcome to Planner Pixies new member orientation. Hopefully you can hear me. Sometimes I just talk and I never test the sound. But there we go. Everything's working. So it's Sunday, so I know if it's like a weekend and most people have other things that they're doing. So I totally get it if you are not here and you're watching the replay. So if you are watching the replay, definitely drop any comments below or questions. I will definitely check that. But just wanted to give everyone a refresh on what's inside because I do put a lot of work into this. It is the only membership that I have, and I've been wanting to create a membership for quite a while. So I'm very excited about this. So let's go ahead and get started. So if you are new here and you just started, this is a newbie checklist. I will definitely post it inside Heartbeat. I'll also send an email out. Sometimes that's just easier to find. But I did change the links from last time. So we were in Circle last time. We have since migrated over to Heartbeat, which honestly is not as graphically pretty as Circle, but it does have some other features that I really like. Like it has the ability to do Zoom without using Zoom, like inside the actual app, which thank you, Tasha. Yesterday we tested it out and it works just fine. And then also it has the ability to pair you up with another accountability partner. Like it does the matching for you, like behind the scenes. And I'll have more information about that this week once I learn how to do it. So as soon as I learn how to set that up, you can all start using that. But make sure to bookmark two things, ThriveCart Learn and also Heartbeat. So I try to put everything on Heartbeat, and which is the forum, but you know, the forum kind of works like Facebook and things just kind of go up and up the list, and sometimes it's hard to find stuff, or I don't know, if you're on there all the time, it might be easier. And then also everything is just listed there statically on ThriveCart Learn. So I will show you that today too. So if you are new, just make sure to log into Heartbeat, say hi, get to know other people, and then RSVP for the next live stream. So over there inside Heartbeat, you're going to see a section that says events, and don't worry, I'll walk you through all of that, and then just RSVP to an event. I think it'll be easier too. I don't know why. Survey had, I don't know, I'm sure there were other people, but she was very like, hey, I can't get into this. I don't know why, so I always manually added her to every event, but with Heartbeat, hopefully that solved the problem. And everybody, including Survey, is getting everything that they need for events so you can actually attend and join. Make sure to add me on Voxer so you get one-on-one support. I mean, I say Saturdays, but to be honest, I will just answer it whenever. So it's not like you'll, or I say Saturday, like the 15th of every month. Like for sure I will answer it then, but pretty much if you have something urgent, you can send me an email or just let me know, hey, I put a Voxer in there. Sometimes I don't check it. But email me your Voxer profile name so then I know like you are a Planner Pixies member. And then start reading this month's book club picks. So we talk about book club every month, and it's like asynchronous. I don't think we actually have like a chat where we talk about book club. I think it's just something to be like, hey, this might be a good book to read. And I am an author, so I love, even before that, I loved books. I think I briefly considered becoming a librarian until I found out how much little they make and how much schooling they have to have, which thankfully I am not a librarian because I think libraries are just kind of going by the wayside, right? So, I don't know. If you're a librarian, you might be like, that is not true, Lisa. And I've seen other people too just struggle to find library jobs. So it's one of those things that seems like it would be fun, but then I don't know if I'd really want to sit behind a circulation desk and like do that. I don't know why I'm talking about it. This is like 30 years past college. I did not major in library sciences. That ship has sailed. All is gone. Hey, Shelly, I can hear you. Great. So I'm talking about being a librarian. What else were you talking about? Oh, book club. That's why I was talking about book club. So if you plan to edit any of the templates, sign up for Adobe Creative Cloud. And if you don't want to, so Adobe Creative Cloud, it's like $54.99, but you don't have to sign up for like all of Adobe Creative Cloud, even though I think you should. It has Photoshop, it has Illustrator, you can edit your videos using Adobe Premiere, it has Adobe Acrobat PDF. Just for that alone, like you can actually edit PDFs, so that's very helpful. Sign them, send them out for signatures. But if you do not have the need for all those different apps, then you could just sign up for InDesign 101 by itself. And I think that's only like $23 per month. I was listening this morning to this random YouTuber talking about, solopreneurs, because that's what I am, just a one woman shop, and how they were making millions of dollars with 0 employees. Because usually when you think about like making more money, you think you have to scale, and you have to scale. I just realized I have food on my face. I was like, what is that thing? So I was eating, my avocado toast that you can see here. Anyways, I was clearly trying to inhale it as I started. Didn't even brush my teeth before this. Okay, so I think everything is gone, right? So what was I talking about? Oh, there was a guy that made Photoshop. I think it's called Photo S, or I don't know. I'll find it for you and share it inside Heartbeat. But he made a web-based browser version of Photoshop that is free. So basically, the gist of the story is, if you want to make millions of dollars, make software. That was kind of like the main message. Anyways, oh, hey, Tasha. I see you here. Okay, so what else? Canva. So everything, I shouldn't say everything, almost everything is available in Canva. Some things can't be converted to Canva only because Canva has limitations on pages. They only have 200 pages per thing that you create. I said thing. I think it's like a design, because Canva documents is totally separate. That's like Google Docs. And then also it has a limitation on memory. So when I try to make some of the digital planners, even though there were only 40 pages, sometimes it just stopped me because it said there's just not enough memory. Like I've used up more than my allotted memory for a particular file. But subscribe to the YouTube channel for tutorials, and that's kind of it. All right, so that's your checklist of everything you want to do. So what's inside? So we have dated planners inside of there. The main dated planners really are daily, annual, weekly, monthly. Academic planner is just kind of like a mid-year planner. I really only have one. I've been meaning to make another one, but I don't even know if the academic planner is that popular. I should look at, it's hard to look at sales now that we have the membership. Most people just join the membership. So pop-up shop planners are planners such that they have everything included in them to help you market and for social media and other things. And then also the extra template. So there's a bunch of extra things that I make just because I like making extra things, and maybe they don't necessarily fit within a planner. So one of them is the coffee table book. I've always wanted to make a coffee table. I don't know, not a coffee table, a coffee table book. I just find them so pretty, but they are honestly just cost prohibitive to make. They're big, they're heavy, they have beautiful magazine, like thick, glossy kind of pages inside of there. They're full color. And well, usually there's some special black and white ones, which the joke is on us because it costs them less to make a black and white coffee shop or coffee table book, and they're probably still charging the same price. But I still think it is something fun to make. So anyway, so there's one of those in there. I made a goal plank. I just made a worksheet. I just thought it looked pretty. There was the anti-anxiety planner, and that's really just because I have anxiety. So I'd been reading up on this a lot, so I just made a planner for it. The holiday planner, I've always wanted to make a holiday planner. So this one helps you plan out Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. I think that's it. I didn't really get into Easter. And then we also have this seasonal planner, which is the only undated planner that I have ever made. And this is a monthly undated planner. And then, well, I guess it has some weeks inside there too. And then wedding invitation. So I really thought I was going to be the next shining guru of wedding invitations because I really like making that. Like, they're fun. Weddings are pretty and they're happy. And I like doing calligraphy. And it was like a way for me to make extra money because calligraphy doesn't always make the most money, especially like when you're doing those wedding envelopes. And two things happen. One, I make a lot of mistakes, or like literally just a small thing of ink will drop and then all of a sudden the whole envelope is ruined. And like, I think I've spent more on some of my jobs than I've actually made because I'll screw up so many envelopes that I will have to buy extra envelopes for the job. So anyways, So doing digital work, like doing wedding invitations, does help to bring in more income. So I thought I was going to like tell everyone how to do this and like make it, but I really just don't have enough passion or excitement for teaching this. So even I spent like all this money on getting a copy person to write the whole sales sequence, the sales page. I even had someone design it. And so for Invitation Academy, I bought the URL. Anyways, I have since like just let that go. And what was my point? Oh, my point was this is one of 2 different templates that I had created to like start moving in that direction. So anyways, I still think these are pretty. They're in there if you want to use them. Procreate. So I really, really wish that I knew how to draw. So I've been working on Procreate for, if I'm being totally honest, I keep saying 2 years, but I think we're going on like 3.5, 4 years now that I like got an iPad. I like been charging my Apple Pencil. I've been like taking the Procreate lessons, and yeah, this is kind of what I came up with. Do I think they're the best? No, but I think they're like good enough, right? Like I don't feel confident enough in my Procreate skills to like sell these individually. Plus, I think if you bought them, you'd be like, who does this lady think she is selling these things? So anyways, my point is, I think they're pretty enough for me to share with people in Planner Pixies just as an extra template. So there are some Procreate templates inside of there. And the nice thing too is usually when people sell you digital, I guess they don't sell like Procreate. Mostly, I haven't seen anyone selling Procreate files per se, where you can actually edit each file. Like you can go into each layer and like change the color. Most people sell Procreate brushes, so you can create something on your own. But you know, I'm all about templates. So anyways, there are some Procreate templates inside. That was like a long-winded way of me saying there's some Procreate templates, and these are exclusive just to Planner Pixies. Most of these are not for sale anywhere. I am still I saw this and I was like, oh, you know, confession, I totally spaced out, completely forgot that I promised to update this template catalog. So anyways, it's back on the to-do list. But basically, I just want to put together like a catalog that it just took a long time to like take all these individual pages and like split them out. I know I sound like I'm whining right now, but it is on the to-do list. It's not that hard. It just takes up time so that you can actually like pen through, because I know I love having a PDF that I can print out and look at. So you could print this out and look at it and be like, okay, here's this planner, here's that planner, here's all the different social media things that they have available. Mix and match catalog. So the mix and match is available. It's a tutorial. It shows you how to mix and match pages inside Canva or inside Adobe InDesign. Because, you know, you might have like a cover that you really like, but you just want to use that on the budget planner, but you want to use the interior pages of the social media planner and you want to change those around. So it's really easy to move pages around. And then you have like a gazillion different templates to choose from. I really wish I knew how to program. Like if I knew how to program and like write code, like listening to that it wasn't a podcast. We all know I don't like podcasts, but listening to that YouTube video today where he was talking about, you know, like making millions of dollars, like, right? Like who wouldn't want to make millions of dollars? But they're all hardcore developers that just happen to create a piece of software that was usable and very accessible for others. Like I would love to be able to create something like Canva, but something where you could just kind of drop things in very easily, like all the templated pages that I have. However, I do lack the design skills, so that probably isn't gonna happen. I keep pulling this shirt. This shirt is so cute. It's from Athleta, but it like has so much cleavage. Like I don't know. I thought about getting one of those little buttons that could like cinch it closed. However, I looked at the mechanics of sewing that. It's beyond my capabilities. So anyway, so I just keep pulling this shirt over. So I don't know if that's annoying to you. Possibly I'm the only one who notices this. So we used to be called goal getters because I just love talking about productivity and like being more efficient and being streamlining all of like everything that I do, and you know, just like the rest of us, just maximizing your day so you get as much done as possible so you can make sure, I hate to say living your best life, because that's not what it is. I feel like the goal of people who are trying to be more efficient and productive are people who want to make sure they accomplish all the things that they can in the short amount of time that we're here on this earth, right? So that's, without sounding too morbid, like we're all just like, we have ambition, we have things we want to do, and a lot of those things take up a lot of time. And so it's always had like a cost, what's the word? A cost benefit? That's not right. The opportunity cost of doing one activity is causing you to miss out on the opportunity of doing something else, right? So everybody wants to make sure that they are doing the maximum amount of like effort and production and deliverables or whatever is going to get the biggest bang for their buck for the time that you have, right? Because otherwise you could be watching, I don't know, I have a confession. I did watch Disney Plus last night. I rewatched some old movies that I've already seen, like old Marvel movies. I don't know, maybe I'm like, I'm not Catholic, but I do see the appeal of confessing. Like whenever I do something I'm not supposed to, I feel better when I confess that I've done it. It's like ripping off a Band-Aid, or because I've like admitted it, it's like no longer shameful. I'm like not holding it in inside. But I meant to do like all of these things last night and I did not, because I watched some movies last night that I've already seen. So there, I've confessed it. Oh, the keto gas, not annoying. Oh, well, thank you. Okay, so this is the membership. Let's go into everything inside of here. So the original point of this membership was really just accountability, support to help motivate you. That's why we send out the, I say we. That's why I send out the Monday Eve newsletter, and then community, so you could connect with other people who are interested in planners, and then friends. Like I have 100% made all of my friends here in San Diego through Facebook or online, or somebody connected me. And so, you know, that's the nice thing about the internet. I know I sound like really old. The nice thing about computers and technology is that you can meet people and find friends that you never would have had before. I 100% in my 20s and pretty much most of my 30s, all of my friends were people that I worked with, like coworkers. When I taught aerobics, I just had, you know, fitness friends. When I worked in an office, I just went out with everybody from the office. And there's nothing wrong with that. But, you know, I think now you aren't limited to that. And a lot of people are working from home and they keep talking about how lonely it is. But I think it's like also an opportunity to meet other people that you may not have met otherwise. So yeah. And I'm still waiting for somebody from Planner Pixies or that watches this channel to be like, hey, I'm going to be in San Diego so we could meet up. I would love to meet up with you. And anyways, so that was the original point of the entire Goal Getters membership. And then at the very last line, you'll see unlimited downloads. So that was added as something last minute because I thought, you know, the whole thing was I had modeled this after photo stock libraries, but they have like a ton of like inventory. So I kind of was worried like, oh, I don't have enough inventory, but I do have inventory. So it's fine now. So that's why we added it. So what you get, I do special, I wouldn't say special. Sometimes I just feel like there's something I know that I can't wait to share. And so one of them is stock photos for your brand. So I had gone through all of the different stock photo memberships that I have. It's one of the secret videos inside of Planner Pixies and what I thought was good, what I thought was bad. You get all of the templates. So templates are, like I said, well, it says coming Q4 2022. That's old. You also get all the monthly goal setting workbooks. So I didn't realize anyone was interested in this, but we also have the goal setting workbook. If you really like it, I created it in Adobe InDesign, and I also put it back into Canva for you. So if you want to just use this for your own membership or give it to your own audience, you can do that as well. And then for the month of August, I was super excited. I like photo bombed the entire planner with Barbie photos. So she's just like, she's very iconic. I know that I had Barbies when I was little, and I think I butchered that. I remember my mom was so upset because there was this phase where I thought I wanted to be a beautician and cut hair. So I took all of my Barbies and I started cutting their hair, and I started curling their hair, which, as you know, that fake Barbie hair is like made from wax. So that didn't turn out very well, but so they were kind of ruined. She was upset about that. But either way, I did play with Barbies when I was a kid, and I still like them. I have fond memories of Barbie, even though I'm a feminist. I know it's like anti-feminist to like Barbie, but I do. So that's what happened to the August planner. All right. So every month we do a plan with me on the first of the month, where we just talk about like what would happen last month, what's going to happen this month. And again, full disclosure, I do confessions on there where I'm like, I missed this deadline. I forgot to do that. So yeah, so that happens too on the monthly live streams. What else? Book club chat. So I will just summarize the book for you, only because two things. One, sometimes, reading a book takes up a lot of time. And even if you don't want to read it and you're like, hey, you know what? I think I might just want to listen to the audiobook, but those audiobooks are expensive. So you might be thinking, I don't know if I want to pay for it. So I will go through every single book that we have every month. I'll summarize it for you. I'll give you my 5 cents on it, and then also let you know whether or not I think it's worth reading. Oh, Tasha, Barbie is so cute. Well, good. I'm glad you're also a Barbie fan. So you get access to all the past book club chats from 2022. And if you're like, I don't want to listen to you, Lisa, because I can be kind of wordy, I have slides. So you can just download the slides and like skim over them and be done in 2 seconds. And here are all the books for 2023. And yes, I pretty much already have all the books for 2024 picked out. As like the year goes by, someone talks about a book or I hear buzz about something, I will like add it to the list. So it was kind of funny. Thinking Fast and Slow, we'll talk about this wrap up. I talked about it last time too, but it had run a Nobel Prize and it was like the talk of the town. People even say it was like everyone was chatting about this book. It like totally went over my head. It's probably the first book ever where I was like, I don't really know what's going on. I'm not sure what they're saying. So it's because it was by an economist and I'm not really good with philosophy. But that happens. So sometimes that happens. But otherwise, I usually do a pretty good job of summarizing the book for you. So monthly challenges are back. So in the last, I was revising these slides, and before I was like, challenges are gone. I'm like so over it, but challenges are fun. They're like quick, easy hits. And quite honestly, they're just an opportunity to like learn something new and a chance for me to poll you to see like what you're interested in and what you're thinking about and what's going on. So this is the August challenge as of now. So I literally screenshot this a couple minutes before this, but you get to vote. So we have the sticker shop challenge, print on demand, freelance designer, subscription, just things that like, one, that I know about, and two, things I think you might be interested in. So it looks like everybody is interested in the sticker shop, and it should be noted that we have the sticker camp. I was going to sell sticker camp as like this whole like thing last summer. I did not do that. So instead, I just did sticker camp earlier this year, and it's available only to Planner Pixies members. So that is waiting for you inside the membership as well. So yeah, and you can see all of the past challenges. So you don't have to worry about like participating right that week. In fact, most people don't. So, depending on like what you're feeling in the mood for, you can go back and revisit any of these past challenges. The 15th of the month, like I said, is it really the 15th of the month? Do I answer them all the time? Yes, I do. So, but if you need any advice or anything like very like long-winded, I might wait till the 15th. Although, as you know, I do like talking. So I might just answer because it would be an opportunity for me to talk. There's a couple people on Voxer that I just bother. I shouldn't say bother. I think it's like delightful to hear from me. Well, I don't know. But like Karen, I'll just Voxer her randomly all the time. Same thing with Charisse. There's a couple members that are on Voxer where I'll just chat with them back and forth. So that happens too. Secret YouTube playlist. I actually haven't been doing that this month, lately since I moved into this new place, but you get all of the past ones on everything that I do or whatever comes to mind. Molly is coming to visit me at the end of this month, and we've actually never met in person, even though we've been friends like virtually online for 3 years. So I will try to I will try to vlog that visit. She's here for like 6 days. Yeah, and like I go out a lot. Go out to eat a lot. Oops, going backwards. Secret playlist. Oh, there are actually useful things in the playlist other than just like listening to me talk about my personal life. There's extra books that I reviewed. There are also apps that I reviewed. There's some extra tutorials in there. Like the whole Go Paperless challenge, I think that's all in there, and all the different tools that I use for going paperless. That's only inside Planner Pixies as well. The Monday Eve newsletter. I mean, I can't really say that this is like meant to, it's just kind of like, what are my thoughts for the week? What's top of mind? What do I want to share with you that week, and what's going on? So it doesn't really have a theme. It's kind of like whatever comes to my mind at that time is what ends up being in your inbox. Private members forum. So it is all on Heartbeat. We're not on Facebook. So hopefully that is a big plus to you, as well as the fact that inside of Heartbeat, it does have some new features, which again, I am exploring more of, and we'll try to get more into those this week. We did learn that it does auto create things. So I kind of said yes to all the features that it had, because why not use them? And some of them, like Feedback Fridays or Fail Fridays, they look like events, like they're sitting in the events column. But I think it's more just a like long post where you could like add things to it. Nobody's added anything so far. We'll see how, we just started using it, so I'm going to keep it up. We'll see how it goes. And it does have an app that you can download as well as the other ones. So there are some bonuses in there too. So don't forget, you have access to vendor lists. So every single vendor that I've ever used for calligraphy to get those like, those big acrylic signs for calligraphy, mirrors, anything that you need to like make that work for you for calligraphy, I have a supply list. Same thing with wedding invitations, card deck printers, same thing. Subscription box wholesalers. If you want to buy stuff that, the cute kitschy stuff, where to find books, where to find pen, like all those things that go into wholesale boxes. I have a whole list of that. Same thing with notebooks, if you want to get notebooks printed. So all of that is available to you in 2 different formats. One is a PDF, so you can just download it, or you can have it on your computer. It has clickable links, or it has a like a built-in list inside of there as well. ThriveCart. So if you are thinking, I really like ThriveCart, one, because you just pay $4.95 and then you never have to pay again, right? You just pay a one-time fee. There's no like extra fees. And so ThriveCart, if you are thinking about using that, you could go through, I have a whole starter kit in here. And so the starter kit consists of 3 different things. One, just how to use it, right? Like I bought ThriveCart, and I don't think I used it for a couple of years, because maybe longer than that, because I just couldn't figure it out. And like there were no good tutorials. Like I really just wanted somebody to be like, click this and click that. And so that's what that video is there for. And then the second part is ThriveCart Learn. So ThriveCart, Samcart, and a couple other checkout products are all trying to compete with each other by offering a free learning repository, because it really isn't that hard to host courses. So ThriveCart Learn is where we are. And so on ThriveCart Learn, you can store your courses with videos and download. So I've showed you how to like set all of that up. And you also get checkout templates, because sometimes just like, I think part of it too, like I didn't use ThriveCart at first because I just like couldn't figure out how to make it look pretty. And it looks kind of old and ugly and clunky when you go in, you're like, I can't believe I bought this. This looks awful, but it can actually make very pretty checkout cards. And so that's why I think sometimes people buy Samcart instead of ThriveCart. Even though Samcart is ungodly expensive, I think it's like $200 and something a month. And then it does have prettier templates though already built in. So that's really, but then like, are you really going to pay that much extra just to like not figure out how to make your own templates? So I have created templates for you. Here's all the modules that you get in just that first one, like ThriveCart checkout pages, how to accept payments, how to integrate your email. Like I really I don't want to say dumbed it down, but I made it super simple for you. So like if you are confused or overwhelmed, it's very easy to just follow my orders and like get up and going. Same thing with ThriveCart Learn, how to set up information pages, how to do file storage, how to do videos, all of that stuff. And then the template. So you're going to get a template for how to check out for planners, for notebooks, and for stickers. And also, I know it's cut off here at the bottom, your digital products for a digital planner and for a printable. So you have all of those templates just already waiting for you, ready to go. And all you have to do is edit them. So ThriveCart templates, yeah. So these are kind of like, that's what it looks like. There's the sticker templates. So those are just a preview. I guess I added those in there. It says coming 5/5. Well, clearly it's there. It says coming, but it's already in there and it's done. So that is everything inside of the membership. And let me try to figure out how to use my computer to show you how to log in. ThriveCart. I think this is logging me in as myself, which isn't very useful. Don't worry. I know you can't see my screen. Let me just try to get into my account so I can show you what it looks like. Membership. All right, I will have to show you. I'll have to show you a separate video because I think I just accidentally hit delete on the membership as we're sitting here talking. How do I get it back? Edit. This should be a lesson to everyone that you should prepare ahead of time, but let me see. I wonder if I think I'll have to write it into support. It didn't even give me like a check it. Like, are you sure you want to delete this? Okay. Student dashboard. Okay, so let's do this. Can you see that? Okay, so here's the student dashboard. Purchase Adobe InDesign, Planner Pixies, get ThriveCart to host your own sales. And then down here is all of the templates that you have access to. So everything that's in color is stuff that you have access to. Anything that's kind of like grayed out or opaque means you don't have access to it. So you can go inside of here, the fitness planner pop-up shop, the wedding planner pop-up shop, Christian planner, all of that stuff is still in here. And then if you go to heartbeat.prettyfabulousdesigns.com, you're going to see the forum over here. So on the left, you're going to see, I think yours looks the same as mine. You're going to see the forum. You're going to see events over here. So here we are. We're inside of new member orientation. We have the August plan with me. We have the accountability catch up. We have guides over here. So how to onboard onto Heartbeat. So just some directions over here. Why we moved, terminology, bookmark us, hot seats, everything here. And then also in the guides, we have how-tos. So we have over here, we have the mobile app, how to edit your profile, how to join an event, notification settings. And the last one is resources. So code of conduct, so boring legalese stuff. And I think that's it. And then, okay, so the main part where you want to go is inside of Planner Pixies forum, and you're going to see announcements. You're going to see introductions, new member orientation. I will upload this. We have book club. We have monthly goals, share your wins, productivity tools, health, fitness, nutrition. I don't think we talked about this. This was like something that was like a hot topic, like right when we started the circle, but then I don't think anyone really posted to it. Advice, skill swap, if there's anything you're interested in. And because I do HR as my day job, if I have a job posting open, I will post it. We have course reviews, we have secret videos, Monday Eve check-in. So if you miss any of the Monday Eve newsletters in your inbox, or you're just like, you know what, I feel like reading some of the old ones, you're going to be able to find all of them here. And they all come with a little motivational graphic. Couldn't think of the word. We have Canva. We have extra templates. We have Feedback Fridays, Accountability Circle, and Fail Fridays. So these were things that the Accountability Circle, like these last 3 things were things that were set up by Heartbeat that, again, as soon as I figure out how to like properly use them, but I think they're just like, well, it does tell you, here's how it works. You just kind of add your own comments down to all of these. So that is a wrap on everything inside of the membership. So let me know if you have any questions. I don't see any questions, so I'm assuming I've answered everything. I cannot believe I deleted the membership while I was trying to show it to you. So hopefully I can get ThriveCart to pull that back up. I will walk you through that again and add that as a video as soon as it gets restored. Otherwise, I will see everyone on August 1st for this one plan with me. I hope you're having a great Sunday, and I will talk to you later. Bye.